Yeah, hi, good morning. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. So, all are able to connect Putty. Anyone having any issue?
No, sir.
No issue, right? Everyone? Yaswant Ramba Polnaidu.
No.
So, able to connect from Putty, right? Because today onwards we are, okay, everything performing on Putty only, not physical virtual mission. Just we have to start the virtual mission, then take the IP address, connect to Putty, and everything is perform on Putty only, not physical virtual mission. Okay, if anyone have any issue, not able to connect to Putty or not able to installation, I already shared the installation document and video, all videos, last 3 videos, everything yesterday shared. Just you can go and open the videos and play it and open the document. If not install, you can install it. Okay, so today onwards, daily I will tell, okay, 10 plus commands. So you have to these commands at least 10 times you have to practice daily basics, then only you can get familiar with Linux operating system. It's not Windows. If it is Windows, you can search with the mouse, everything is performed by mouse only, just click only. If it is Linux operating system, if you know command, then only you can, even new guy not able to log in the Linux operating system, if he knows Linux operating system, how to log in, how to run the commands, then only you can work on Linux project, Linux operating systems. Okay. Okay, so you can see just I started this virtual mission. Choose the left side, click on start, already started, click on show. This is the physical virtual mission. Mission name is mtmission2.oracle.com. What is the username? Root Oracle. So once started physical virtual mission, you have to log in the physical virtual mission, take the IP address, then connect from Putty. While virtual mission started, your laptop having internet connectivity, okay, then only you can able to connect from Putty. So where I can get the terminal? Suppose it's not there in desktop, where we can get the terminal? Applications, system tools, click on terminal. Okay, if it is first time, just right click on the add this launcher to desktop, so that will be placed into desktop, already placed in. Okay, just double click on terminal, you can see. So how to find the host name? What is the command to know host name of this virtual mission Linux server? What is the command to get the host name? What is the command? Yesterday I told now which command we have to give to get the, to know the host name of this current cluster, current Linux mission.
Host name.
Host name.
Simple, just give the host name, that's it. Okay, if you give host name and enter, it gives the complete fully qualified host name. How to get the IP address? How to get the IP address? Ifconfig. So here there is a Ethernet. This is the Ethernet 1. Okay. So Ethernet card name. How to get this Ethernet card? Where it is? Just this computer icon. Right click. Edit connections. You can see here. There is a two Ethernet cards. This is 1 month ago. This is currently latest Ethernet card. Okay, so you can remove this one. You can click on edit. Already check marked, connect automatically, IPv4 settings automatically. Okay, everything is good. Just you can remove auto, hit H1, click on apply, click on close. Okay, so now you can give if config, what is the IP, Ethernet 1 is the current latest Ethernet. Okay, you can remove older Ethernet ETH0. So iNet address, you can see here iNet address. This is this virtual machine IP. Take this IP, connect from putty 192.168, 192.168. What is that? 225, 221, 225, 221. Click on enter. If it is first time, you have to click on accept. You can see. So in the putty white menu bar, our IP it's showing 192.168.225.221 means we are trying to connect this IP address, this server. What is the server IP? 192.168.225.221. What is the username? Root. What is the password? Oracle I given. So how to increase font size? In the putty white color menu bar, right click on that, change settings. Okay, appearance, click on change, click on 18. You can change the number 18. Click on OK, click on apply. Font size increased. Our putty font size increased. So from here easily you can run the commands. Host name, to get the host name, give the host name. Okay, so this is fully qualified name. How to change this host name? Suppose initially we given this name. Now I want to change this host name. How to change the host name? There is a command. So cd means change directory. Okay, cd space /etc sysconfig. Okay, means bwd. We have to go to this location. This is the directory. How to change one place to other place? Currently we are in this location. You can see currently we are logged as a root user. This is the root home directory. Currently we are in root place. From this directory to this directory, how to change? Using cd command, change directory. I want to change from this directory to this directory. cd means change directory from one directory. Suppose Windows, these are folders. In the same folders, in case of Linux we call as a directories. What it is? In Windows, you know Windows. What is the folders? Folders equivalent to directories in Linux. That's it. What is the use of folders in Windows? What is the use of folders in Windows? Tell me anyone. What is the use of folders in case of Windows operating system? What is the use?
We can store files.
We can store anything. Okay, you can store files or songs, anything you can store inside folder. Same way in Linux, same folders, just terminology is different. Same purpose. Okay, purpose is same. We can save the files inside folder. Here also we can save the files inside directories. In case of Windows we called as a folders. In case of Linux operating system we called as a directories. Clear? Directories, Windows, what is the difference between? You can see here. Here inside this directory these many files and folders are there. Folder means directory in Linux. You have to remember. In case of Windows, we call as a folder. What is the purpose of folder? We can store the files and some data, anything. In same way, Linux operating system, same folder we call as a directory. Directory, what is the use of directory? We can store the files. In Linux operating system also, purpose is same, but terminology is different. In Windows we call as a folder. In Linux we call as a directory. Okay, clear? You can see cd/etc sysconfig displays. So we change it to this location. If we give which location, we are changing to current location to this location. PWD, where we are in, present working directory. In which directory we are in? Suppose Windows, I open C drive, program files. Currently which place we are in? C program files lo unnam. We are in C program files. These all are folders. Means in case of Linux we call as a directories. So how to go to this folder? Double click on folder, that's it. We already there in under Oracle folder. In case of Linux, we have to give command to which directory you have to change. I want to change this directory using command cd space sysconfig/etc sysconfig. If directory is okay, if directory you doesn't give correct name, it throws the error, no such file or directory. Linux everything is files or directories. There is no other thing. Everything should be either files or directory. In case of Windows, files are folders. In case of Linux, files are same, directories, folders will be, terminology is different. In case of Linux, we call as a directories. How to know this is the file or directory? You can see these all are files and directories, files and folders. How to know this is folders and file? How to know this is file and folder? File means we can store the data. Data different, file is different, directory is different. Suppose what is data? Suppose ename, employee number. Okay, there is a table, employee table, you all knows. EMP table. I have E number column and E name, employee phone number and employee address. These are the columns existing in my employee table. What is the data? Employee number 1, employee name Venkat, employee phone number something, employee address, okay, Hyderabad. Employee number 2, employee name Srinivas, employee phone number some 987 something blah blah, employee address Bangalore. This is data. What is the employee table data? Employee table means EMP table. What is the table name? EMP. These are the column names, field names. What are these? Column names or field names. What are the columns in employee table? Employee number is the one of the column. Employee number related data, it will be stored under employee number. Student number. Suppose if you take student table. In student table, student number, student name, student phone number, student address. Like this. These are the columns or field names. This is the data. This data we can store in Linux. Store in file. Suppose
This is the file. How to create file? Suppose file name is emp1 emp. Under emp we can store this data. You can see you have to create file, we have to store this data. Data means this is the data. File means just its file to store the data. What is the directory? To store files. Suppose I created so many files. All the files I can store inside my directory, inside my folder. Directory means it's a collection of files. File means it's a collection of data. Inside file I can store data only. Inside file I cannot store directories. You can see here. Directory we can store files. Inside file we can store data. If we create directory, suppose I created directory emp directory. Inside emp I can store file, emp file. Inside file I can store data. Data means this is the data. Information, employee number, employee name, employee phone number. These are the columns. This is the information about employee table. Data means information. We can store this data into file. We can store multiple files inside directory. Now I want to know how to find which one is file, which one is directory. These are files and folders. There is no other things. In Linux, any directory either could be file or either could be directory. I want to know these, out of this, which one is file or which one is directory. You can see here in initial there is just empty line only. This means file. If it is starting D for desktop, initially it started D, means this is the directory. Inside this directory we may n number of files. Inside this file we have data only. You can see here documents also directory. Directories will be in blue color. You can observe this blue color, these three started D. D means directory. These two means white color, it started empty dash, means files. These two are the files. Remaining for all four highlighted one blue color started D. D means directory, folder, equivalent to folder in or Windows. Clear? How to find file or directory. Directories will be blue color, file will be white color, and also starting this line we can say if it is started with D, this is the directory. If it started with just empty line, it will be file. So how to change the directory? Now I want to change. I want to go to this inside directory. In Windows, you can double click on that. If you want to inside go to this directory, I want to see what are the files inside this folder. Double click on that. These are the files and folders. Same way, if you want to see what are the files inside this directory, how to move, how to change, CD, desktop. See where we are in, under /etc sysconfig. Inside location, what are the directories, what are the files? Can anyone tell me? In this, how many folders, how many files? These blue colors, what are the highlighted blue colors? Those are the directories are equivalent to folders in Windows operating system. You can say
True darling.
models. Yes.
True darling.
So these blue colors directories. You can say started D. Models started D directory. Remaining all white color means files. These files store data. This directory store files. Directory will store files. File can store data only. Okay. So here there is a network folder. You can see. So we change it to /etc sysconfig. We are in this folder. There is a file. This is the file. Started empty line means this is the file. Now I want to change host name. VI. How to edit this file? How to edit this file in Linux? VI space file name. If it is Windows, just double click on that. It will open. Suppose you can say any test file. Let me create test file. So how to open this file? Just double click on that. Anyone can operating in Windows operating system. Anyone can work on Windows OS. Same way, if you want to edit this file, how to open this file? Using VI editor. VI space file name. You can say I open inside file. This information will be stored. What is the information? Networking equal to yes. Host name. What is the host name? mtmission2.oracle.com. Now I want to change this host name. Yes. Here you have to change the host name. So how to enter? Here click on I in the keyboard. Click on I. It should be come to insert mode. You can see here. I clicked I in my keyboard. It come to insert mode. So you can page down and go to the MT mission 2. Suppose I want to change MT mission 3. Remove to enter 3. So I changed. After changing, click on escape in keyboard. Click on escape. So insert mode gone. Shift colon WQ. W means write. Q means quit. Shift colon WQ. Shift 1. This is the command to save the data inside this file. What is the command? Shift colon WQ. W means write. I want to change. I want to write this host name. So write and quit. And save this by okay. Save this exit avamani. I want to save this information and I want to out of this file. Quit. WQ. Shift 1. Okay. Enter. So now you can say host name. Either it is changed or not. Still it doesn't change. Old host name it's showing. If you want to reflect new host name, you have to restart the Linux mission. How to restart? And tell me anyone. What is the command to restart the Linux mission?
Init 6.
Init 0.
Yes. Init 0. It shut down the Linux mission. To restart, I want to restart the Linux mission. Means first it will stop the mission. Again automatically it will start the Linux server. Init 6. Okay. Let me restart the Linux mission. Reboot the mission. In Linux, people called as. Can you reboot the Linux mission means? Its meaning restart the mission. You have to enter this command init 6. Let me reboot. You can say I given this command and enter. In the physical mission, you can say restarting. Here we got this error. Network connection means and physical version, physical Linux mission. It will restarting. While restarting, you cannot access from putty. After stopping and after restarting, complete virtual machine started, then only again take the IP address. We can connect from putty. If your virtual machine is up and running, then only you can connect from putty. Your virtual machine is down state, we cannot access via putty. Okay. So you know how to change the host name. Slash, we have to cd, we have to go to this location. How to go to this location? Cd, change directory. I want to change directory to this location. Cd space location. After that, this is the file. VI, how to edit this file? VI space file name. Network is the file name. Here you can change the host name. Host name equal to some whatever you want to change. mtmission3.oracle.com. After how to change? After you need to click on escape ESC in keyboard. Click on escape. After that, shift plus colon in keyboard. You have to click at one time. Shift colon. You want to keep shift plus colon, so that it will print two dots. This is the shift colon. We call as a shift colon. Shift plus colon. We have to press at a time, so that it will print this line, this dot. After that, WQ shift 1. Okay, clear how to save this file? This is the first time. You may get confused. If you have any while practicing, just ping me in WhatsApp group, or myself or some other, connect to Zoom or same Google Meet, they will help you. Okay, but these are the mandatory commands. We have to practice at least 10 times, so that you can get familiar. Without other help, you can practice own. If it is first time, maybe it will it will mistake happening. If you have any issue, so I am not able to save this file, just you can ping me WhatsApp. I myself, or I will ask to someone, they will help you. Okay, this is the process to change the host name. Still it's starting virtual machine. You can see it will take time, depend on the system configuration, memory and all. Hardly 30 to 40 commands are there in Linux. If we know these 30 to 40 commands, then we'll switch to Oracle SQL. Then while learning SQL or Postgres, it's very easy, because you all knows what are the commands daily which we used. So Linux you have to practice more, because you all guys new to this operating system. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. How many times you practice, that early you will get the job. That's it. These are the basic commands. Who are they're doing job trials for fresher, they are also familiar these all commands. You are all guys doing job trials after few months with not freshers. You keep 3+, 4+ experience on Postgres, so you have good familiar with these all Linux commands, Oracle SQL, Postgres. So you have to follow what I covered, daily basics. How to change the host name, how to save the file, how to edit the file. How to edit the file means VI space file name. How to change the directory means CD space directory name. This is the directory name, location, like this. Okay, you can practice, you can get familiar. Okay, let it complete, let it start the
mission. You can see it's restarted. What is the virtual mission name? You can see here mtmission3.oracle.com. Host name changed or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me log in. Root user Oracle. So if your internet is same internet, just you can folder putty, you can restart. You can say restart. Yes, I able to connect. It's asking login username. Enter the username because same internet having our virtual machine is ready to accept the connections. Give the root. What is the password? Oracle. Now you can see what is the host name here. You can see in this. This is the username. We logged as a root account. This is the host name. Before host name, what is the host name? mtmission2. I changed the host name. Like this, you can same process with the same steps. You can change any Linux operating system. Either could be Oracle Linux, either could be RHEL, any Linux. Commands are same. Okay. So you can type host name. Yes, host name changed. Let me back to correct host name again. So how /etc/sysconfig. We have to change this location. I want to change again. Okay, mtmission3 to mtmission2. VA space network. Okay, click on enter. So okay, here you have to type I in the keyboard while entering something. You have to be in insert mode. Now there is no insert mode. You have to type in, click on I letter in the keyboard. Just I am clicking I letter. See, this comes under insert mode. Now you can paste down. Go to the mtmission3. Which one you want to change? I want to change mtmission3 to 2. Click on escape. Click on escape in your laptop. Yes, I click shift colon WQ shift 1. It will saving the data in this file. Yes, when you restart the Linux machine, then only that new name will be reflected. Until unless it's showing old name only, mtmission3. Okay, any doubts to change the host name? It requires restart the Linux machine to reflect the new change, new value. If you not reboot the Linux machine till that point of time, it will be old host name only. You can see host name. Still it's showing mtmission3.oracle.com only. When you restart the Linux machine, that time it will pick the new value from this file. Okay, are you able to change the in your mission? Any doubts in this? Okay, then say how to check memory in case of Windows. How to check memory and hard disk? Go to the PC. In PC I can check memory. Properties, Windows. This is how we can check what is the memory. You can see here installed memory 16 GB installed on my Linux machine, Windows machine. Same way I want to verify how much memory assign this Linux machine, assign this virtual machine. How to get memory? Free-G. It gives the in GB. Total memory how much? You can see here. Memory total 2 GB. Under total, this is mem means memory. Total how much memory? 2 GB only. What is the used? How much used memory? 0. What is the free? 2 GB free only. What is the swap memory? While installing Linux, we are giving swap memory 7 GB. It's not used anything. It's 7 GB free only. Like this, to want to know how much memory assigned this mission, how much swap memory assigned this mission, how much used, how much free. To know all these values, we have to give this command free-g. It gives the in GB. Suppose if you want to know memory in megabytes, free-m. Free-m. Can see 2896 means 2.8 MB, close to 3 GB. If below 3 GB, in case of free-g, it gives the 2 GB only. Exactly what is that? 2.8 MB, close to 3 GB. How much used? 468 MB used. This is the MB format. M means megabytes, G means gigabytes. How much free? 2.4 MB free. What is the swap memory? How much we given? Almost 8 GB, 7.9 MB. How much used? 0. How much free? Swap memory, entire swap memory free only. Like this, if you want to know memory in gigabytes, if you give the command, this command, if you want to know memory in megabytes, free-m. Clear this? How to know memory and swap memory details in Linux mission, any Linux server. To know the memory details, how much memory used, how much free, how much swap memory assigned, how much used, how much free. If you want to know in gigabytes, if you can give G. If you want to know in megabytes, you can give free-m. Clear in this? Any doubts? No doubts, right? How to check CPU? How many CPUs? Initially I told in first day, each and every virtual machine needs some memory. Yes. Need at least one CPU. We know using this command how much memory assigned. Same way, how many CPUs allocated for this Linux mission? I want to know CPUs.
One CPU.
Yes. So how to know one CPU? You have to give this command. In this physical virtual machine, we come to know. Okay. In this, go to settings. There is a somewhere I can see one CPU. But this virtual machine, there in client location. Suppose you are in US project. Suppose in India. Suppose SBI your client. SBI project you are doing. SBI headquarters in Mumbai. In Mumbai, this is the server placed in Mumbai. You have access only via putty only, not physical server. Directly you cannot log in this physical server in real time. So via putty, I want to know what is this, how many CPU allocated for this Linux mission. So there is a command for everything. There is a commands. We have to know command each and everything to get the CPU. How many CPUs assign this virtual machine? LS CPU. LS means list. List CPU. LS CPU means list CPU. It lists the CPU information. You can see here. Architecture 64-bit Linux operating system. Okay. Byte order CPU. How many CPU? one CPU only allocated for this. CPU family, okay, model 69, model name Intel Core i3. My main Windows, okay, system configuration i3 only na my laptop. Okay, so in out of this we have to mainly this point we have to concern only one CPU allocated for this virtual mission. To know the CPU information, this is the command. Clear? Okay, after login root user, you have to give this command to get the CPU information. Only one CPU assigned for this Linux server. Okay, next, how to check mount points? You know, df-h. Okay, so how to check CPU usage? How to check CPU usage? CPU is idle or CPU 100% usage? SAR command, SAR 1 2, SAR space 1 space 2. 1 means every 1 second 2 times output it should display. You can see 745:37. Next second means every second 745:38. Every second I want to output. How many outputs you want to required? I given two outputs. These are the 2 outputs. These are the columns. CPU. We want to find CPU. How much utilization? Percentage user means user utilization, usage 1% only. Average usage 0.5% only. Percentage idle. Almost CPU 95% idle only. No one using CPU. If so many users are connecting, that time CPU usage will be percentage user 90%. You have to add one more CPU. As of now, there is no CPU usage 0%, 95% and idle state, no one using. If percentage user display like this 93%, you have to add one more CPU in real time. To get the CPU usage details, how much usage, how much percentage free, percentage idle means this much will be free, entire CPU will be free only. What is the command? SAR space 1 space 3. Suppose if you give 3 outputs it will display. You can see 3 times. Yes or no? This is average. By 3 outputs it calculated average output, average value. This is for column names, percentage idle, percentage user, CPU. These are the 3 outputs. If we give 4 times it will display, 4 outputs it will display 4 times for every second. 1 means every second. If we give in this 2, every 2 seconds it will display 2 outputs. That is the meaning of SAR 1 2. Clear? To get the CPU usage details. To get the CPU usage details. To know CPU usage details. These all commands we are using real time, daily basics. Okay. Enough these commands today. Okay. You have practiced 10 times, 15 times. Okay. Tomorrow I will ask any of this command. How to change the host name, how to get the CPU usage, how to memory. What is this total? What is this user? What is this free? Free means 2 GB free. Total means total 2 GB allocated for memory. Total swap memory how much allocated? 7 GB. In my case, in your laptop you give this command, it gives the total memory, swap memory. Okay, so I will send this these all the commands output. You can go and practice. If you have any doubts, okay, let me know in WhatsApp group. Fine, it's fine.